As an online business owner, we have a passion for serving our clients. We love being able to help our clients, and we know that we could help even more if only more people saw our website, our content, and our zone of genius. So in this video, I'm going to dive into 5 free ways that you can start boosting your website traffic so you can start landing more clients and more customers. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, I'm Mariah. I'm a visibility strategist and intuitive marketing expert for online business owners over at mariahmagazine.com. In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 specific website traffic building strategies that you can start implementing to increase your business visibility so that more of your ideal humans can find you. But really quick, before I dive into the actual strategies, I do want to make a really quick note here. So each of these strategies are not going to be for everybody. It really does depend on your specific business, on your goals, and how you want to show up online. These are strategies that I've tested and have seen amazing results from. That being said, just by following one of these strategies, it does not guarantee, nor will you probably get like 1 million website visitors over to your website in like one day. It's just not how it works. We got to be realistic. And to be honest, like with my strategies and how I help my clients, like I'm not into the quick fixes. I'm not into the magic pills. Growing a business takes balancing both strategy and energetics, and it also takes a lot of patience. But enough about that. Let's get into it. Okay, strategy number 1, creating different Pinterest pins for your blog posts. So I'm just going to say it. If you guys are creating content on your website, on your blog, and you're not using Pinterest, what are y'all doing? I have seen so many online business owners completely write off Pinterest because they assume that it's still like a creatives only platform, that like the only people that get traffic from it are like DIY tutorials or like fashion and outfits or recipes. But that's not the case. Honestly, to be completely transparent, Pinterest is the social media platform that I actually get the most amount of website traffic from. And it's the platform that I spend the least amount of time on. And this is because Pinterest is actually more of a search engine than it is a social media platform. So that being said, people actually go to the Pinterest platform and like type in content that they want to see. So by having different Pinterest pins for your blog posts, you can visually attract different kinds of people without creating all of these different pieces of content, because you can have like 3 pins, 5 different pins per blog post on your website. And this improves your chances of getting found on Pinterest because mathematically, 3 or 5 pins are better than just having 1 pin. If you only have 1 pin per blog post, it's probably going to take some time to start building momentum and to start seeing any real traffic increases from Pinterest. But if you're creating like 3 to 5 different pins from Pinterest, you go from only having 5 pins for 5 blog posts to having like 25 pins. And so that is 25 different pins circulating Pinterest, grabbing different people's attention and driving more traffic to your website. If you're looking for an example of what this looks like, here's an example of how I've created a whole bunch of different pins for only 1 blog post on my website. Strategy number 2, repurposing your content into a new form of content or on a new platform. So out here on the interwebs, not everybody prefers to read content as their favorite way to digest information. And also, your audience is likely hanging out on different platforms. So by taking your already created blog posts and repurposing them into a podcast, a YouTube video, an Instagram carousel, a reel, a TikTok, whatever you want, This allows you to start connecting with the people that prefer that type of content or that platform without you having to create new content in all different forms for all different platforms. So this is probably one of the easiest ones to get started with, because it's like, if you already have the content, why not start repurposing it? All right, into strategy number 3, creating separate landing pages for your freebies or your free resources. Okay, so by putting your freebies on their own landing page, what you're doing is essentially giving them their own URL. So now you can start sharing this URL basically everywhere else that you're showing up. So you can create specific Pinterest pins that lead directly to this landing page. You can mention this freebie and link it in your Instagram bio link. You can mention it in YouTube videos, on podcasts. You can literally send traffic to this specific freebie in so many different ways. So just as an example, I create new landing pages for all of my free resources and my freebies. And I usually, like I said, create a new Pinterest pin for them. So I pin them to Pinterest. I create a graphic and put the graphic inside of blog posts, and I link that graphic to the freebies landing page. I mention this freebie on social media. I mention it in YouTube videos. And honestly, like before I knew it, without even spending time like actively promoting this all the time, I was not only increasing my website traffic, but I started getting more email subscribers over to my list pretty consistently. And so I want to add a bonus tip here. So if you're creating a separate landing page for your free resource or your freebie, whatever it is, make sure that you are adding a social media sharing plugin to that specific page. And if you can show like these share counts for like how many people have shared it, that helps even more. So the plugin that I use on my website's on WordPress. So I use the pro version of Social Media Warfare. I'll link to that in the description below. Honestly, like I recommend this plugin to all of my clients that are using Pinterest because like it's lightweight, it's super easy to set up, and it looks great. It's mobile responsive, all of that stuff. So I will link to that in the description below. But regardless of the website platform that you're on, you got to make sure that you have social media sharing plugins. Actually, not even just on your landing pages for freebies, but also on all of your blog posts. Strategy number 4, being a guest on people's podcasts. So there are hundreds of thousands of podcasts out there in all different industries, in all different niches. And a lot of these podcast hosts are looking for people to interview. And before you write this one off, thinking that you have to be super well known already, or that you have to hire an expensive PR expert to get you on podcasts, I want to let you know that that is simply not true. I have been pitching myself to podcasts for the past 5 or 6 years now. And not only has this increased my website traffic and my business visibility, but it's gotten me like some of my favorite clients. And it just opens up the door to different opportunities and possibilities that like you never would have knew were out there. And I know some of you are probably thinking, I have nothing of value to share. And I'm calling BS on that one too. So if you're in business and you're passionate about what you do and how you serve people, then you absolutely have a story and a message to share that could genuinely help people. If you need help strategizing this or like figuring out your first steps or like how to craft a pitch or like figure out what podcasts actually make sense for your business, then definitely head over to my website and contact me, or slide into my DMs on Instagram, because I've been messing around with like offering this as a service to my clients, and they are loving it. So if you want some one-on-one support with this, just let me know and we can set up a consulting session. Strategy number 5, search engine optimization. Y'all didn't think I was going to leave SEO off of this list, did you? Google gets over 5 billion searches a day. And yes, I just Googled that number to make sure that the number that I was actually saying was accurate. That is a lot of searches. And SEO is how we get Google to connect your website, your services, and your content to the people that are searching for the solutions that you offer. So if you are just getting started with SEO, I definitely recommend diving in and doing some SEO keyword research, because the keywords that you're placing on your website, on your about page, on your homepage, on your blog posts, on your services pages, these are the things that Google, like the Google robots, crawl and take note of. Okay. So like these keywords is kind of like the bridge between your content and getting found on Google. So that would be my suggestion for the first step. Do some keyword research, see what people are typing in. And the tip that I give to everybody is like, before you target a keyword, go to Google and Google it. See what results are showing up. Ask yourself, does my content make sense with the rest of these results? Because that's where a lot of people go wrong. They get the user intent of the keyword wrong. So if you're just diving into the world of SEO and you're like, Mariah, sounds great, I don't know where to start, you know I got you. So in the description below, you can download my free roadmap to successful SEO. And it's going to go through all of the SEO basics, just like what is SEO, why is it important, how search engines work. And then I dive into the tasks that you can start doing today to start increasing your SEO on your website. If you're finding these website traffic strategies helpful, then you are going to love the website traffic building bundle that I created. It includes a master file of over 21 website traffic building strategies, who they're perfect for, and best practices to help you get started. The bundle also includes a target audience discovery guide, and I go through this breakdown of like good traffic versus bad traffic. So if this is piquing your interest at all, go ahead and click the link in the description box below to learn more and to get access. And as always, if you found this video helpful, just go ahead and give me a super quick thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, like, what are you doing? I'm creating and posting new videos every single week. And speaking of that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.